Last time on Lawful Stupid.
One last deal, Leia. I understand you're broken. Something's broken can still be fixed. How'd you like to be blown to shit? And I take off my mechanical leg. My brother made this for me. It's got enough boom in it to make sure me and you both go in Gorp's belly. What do you say?
Bring it on. So this explosion happens, and there's a bright light filling the air. And when you turn around, you see Bellamere. That's impressive. I couldn't have imagined that's how our sister would go.
You saying I got her?
You did. And he walks over to you, and he places a hand on you, and you feel like indescribable pain. You wake up, and in your hand, there is a gem. And it has a roaring flame in it.
Gorp! I throw the gem in Gorp's mouth. It's been a day. He's had a nap.
Shane, what I need you to do is explain the next set of wings that Gorp gets using the thematic component of Bellamere.
100 shovels on each wing, just the
overlap,
the lips of which just overlapping, kind of making like a bit of a scale mail, but of shovel heads.
Wow, I'm honored.
And they're very good shovel heads. Very good.
We come into view and we watch as our heroes prepare for the final fight. They take a few days to rest, to gather their things, their wits, their mettle. And as these 2 days go by, knowing what's on the other end could be glory or folly, we then watch our heroes mount atop this now ancient, powerful, gorged Gorp as they streak through the air. All of his wings beating, each one creating their own sonic boom as they fly towards this beacon of power. The wind rushes through all of your faces, hair, and it's not until Gorp gets near. There is this almost open area as you guys land at the foot of a mountain. And you know, or at least you sense, that inside the Grand Magus waits, almost as if he intends for you to challenge him.
And we do.
And we do.
Do you guys dismount from Gorp, or do you all kind of ride Gorp into this cave entrance?
I'm not one-legging it up the mountain.
No, didn't she like restore your leg? Was there like magic?
No, I got blowed up.
Don't I have...
Yeah, but I thought she like...
I was like, don't I have a really cool spell called Regenerate to give you back a whole ass leg?
Yeah. Yeah, we literally talked about that last time.
Use level 10 train mending. Train mending will fix anything.
No, I mean, if you don't listen, we're not here to railroad your character.
I'll take.
If you want to have one leg, you have one leg.
I'll take. You know what? I feel like I might need it for the Grand Magus. I'm ready to sacrifice it at any moment.
I don't know. I think your disagreement with it means you get like a chicken leg.
I think it's just like really pale.
It's like normal. Like,
just never seen the light of day.
Does your speed go back up, Zebra says? Do you get your full 30?
For sure, I get my full 30 movement speed with my 2 feet.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, of course, with 2 feet.
Oh my goodness!
yeah,
I can't.
so
I have a modifier on. No, don't worry about it.
Ooh,
so again, do you guys want to?
yes, we get off.
Okay, but do you want to walk in the mountain off of Gorp? You getting off is aside the point, Devin.
I'll stay on Gorp now.
After that, gross.
So is Gorp? I guess are we going up the mountain or into the mountain and then presumably
into
stairs?
a cavernous entrance.
Oh, okay.
Is it? Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's large enough for Gorp to go in.
Yeah, if he could fit in and he's flying, I'm riding on. I'm staying on.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
As long as he can fly.
Gorp,
Yeah.
yeah, he's fine.
Okay, great. That's what. Give us a sense of scale, Dwayne, real quick.
Yeah, so this cavernous entrance is about 30 feet high, and then kind of rounds out down to be mathematically like 40 or 50 feet, like wide. So there's plenty of space for Gorp to fly through.
Got it.
As you guys approach it, it's dark. It is almost pitch black at first, but due to Gorp's speed, it's not long until you see this pulsing blue light, and as you approach, you find yourself almost face to face with the Grand Magus. You enter this chamber, essentially, and this chamber is circular, and it is it's got a diameter of 100 feet. So he's not dead center. He's about 20 feet back, essentially. So he's 30 feet from the wall, the back wall being, we'll say, north, just so we all have directional. You guys came in from the south. And so as you guys swoop in, I assume do you just start the fight? Do you land?
No,
like,
no. I don't want to. I'm gonna look around. What do you guys look like you're about to fight? Bro and sis, nephew and nephew.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, nephew, brother, cousin situation.
What is it? Can I read the demeanor of, like, if they can tell me, so I don't have to like read it? I guess. What are your postures like?
My posture, I would say I'm at the low ready.
Ooh, okay, I don't like that. Okay, and then Avon, what you got?
Darling looks like she's watching out just in case some trap is about to be sprung. So I guess low ready
Okay.
as well.
I don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna be like, how high are we off the ground? Enough to for me to jump off and like.
Take your pick. Let's say 10 feet.
You can do a cool jump off and roll. This is the final fight.
Yeah,
I would love to do that.
You can jump off.
You're a rogue. You're allowed to do flips and shit.
So I'll turn and like fall backwards and say, guys, give me a second as I'm falling, and then like as I hit the ground, do a back roll.
And I'm gonna and darling, if you want to hop off, now's the time, because I'm gonna go into a circling pattern overhead.
Oh yeah, I'd like to slide off and get onto that fucking Pegasus that I've had for a while.
Pegasus I've had the whole time it was here.
The Pegasus has been here the whole time.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
you're flying on a Pegasus.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so you rolled towards the Grand Magus, I assume?
Yeah. I'm gonna. What is his general disposition? Like, what's he got going on? Is he like glowing and stuff? Like, what's up here?
Yeah, so I'm glad you asked. As you guys entered this cavern, you notice on the ground that there's these circular rings, and each of these rings are colored different shades of like a dark blue that then goes to light blue kind of as it edges out. And he's off center, and as you approach, the Grand Magus is in his garb. He's in armor that's blue and silver, and he's got this cape and cloak, and he's got a blue beard, and he's always looked really young to you guys. Not like childish young, but like a man in his 30s that has seen some things. He looks a little more weathered. He looks like he's in his early 40s at this point. Like whatever he's been going through is taking a toll. And in his left hand, he's got a shield at the ready, and his right hand is this almost, it's almost like a wand. And at the end of that wand is this blue crystal that is glowing. And his stance is more, I'll use the word inviting, but it's a tense stance. Like It's almost like he's beckoning you to come forth, but it doesn't read as entirely friendly.
Okay. And okay, when I roll off, how far can I be from him? I don't want to be in like an attack range, like a
You pick,
melee.
homie. This is. I don't
Alright,
care.
cool.
You can come up to him 10 feet. You can stay back 60 feet. Take your pick, homie.
I'm 30 feet away, and when
Okay.
I come up to a stand, I go hands out, like to show like I've got nothing in my hands, and I'm still. And I look up, kind of see where Gorp is, and then I want to get a bead of where I just spaced on Avon's character. Why did I just space on the character?
Damn it, you fucking bingo giver.
You got it.
Is that
Starts with a
It's
D.
Darling Derringer.
Darling? I want it. Where's Darling at to me now that she's jumped off? Or Darling, where do you want to be at? How far behind?
Yeah.
She'll be at least 60 feet back.
Okay.
And you're just in place, right? You're not circling like
Yeah,
Correct.
she's just sitting on a horse.
Oh, okay.
smart.
Sitting on a horse. Mm-hmm. That's all right. Good day, mate. Well, I think you know why we're here, but I think maybe this can go a little bit differently. What could we do to come to an agreement so that no lives have to be lost here today?
And he looks at you, takes stock of you, honestly, and he says,
My eyes are up here.
"Oh, sorry, it's just a bulging." He says, "I don't want to kill any of you, truthfully. I just need all the power you've brought to me."
Yeah, no, and that's okay, I think, because I think we kind of want the power you've got too. Maybe we have a misunderstanding about why we want that power. What are you trying to do with it? What is your goal? Give me your monologue.
I'm trying to change. I'm trying to right a wrong that I was a part of long ago, long before this. And I need all of that power to do it.
Well, let me ask you this. Does that bring Goron back? Would that bring Goron back?
He kind of furrows his brow and he says, I wasn't aware Goron was gone.
One could only presume, and the dragon said we accidentally sucked the power out. So that's on us, but we did it because we were trying to find you, stop you from doing whatever this is. So
Would you say that your actions are a means to an end?
I will look up and look back. Yeah, I'd have to say that's probably true as well.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
So now we're at an impasse, I guess, because what does it mean for you to get what you want? If you take all those powers, you take all the dragons from this realm, and then this realm presumably goes away, yeah?
If I get what I want, a lot of things are going to be undone. A lot of stories unraveled. Most importantly, mine.
And what do you hope to gain from that? What story have you not told yet?
I hope to repent for my world's mistakes, for my mistakes, by undoing what we did, by corrupting everything I hold dear.
And I'll shout up, I don't know, mate. Sounds like he's got a pretty honorable, argument here. I'm not sure what we do about this.
What would you be undoing?
The last... He, looks up almost as if he's doing math. 40 or 50 years. And how that cascades across the multiple doors, I don't even care.
That was when I was born. Last 40 or 50. I ain't older than that, so... Okay, I guess unmake me, Grand Magus.
I'm not saying you won't eventually be born again, but you might not either. But that's of none of my concern, truthfully.
I like the worlds being in existence, particularly ours.
It could be back. It could not. I can't say how time will refold once I'm done.
Why should anybody else have to pay the price of maybe not even existing, not their choices they made, the very things that define their lives being taken away because you messed up? You had your shot. You fucked it up, nerd.
I did. And selfishly, I want to undo it. I want to dispel the corruption that my world spewed into the corridors. It's my responsibility to do so.
I still don't understand what corruption you've put across, I guess, all the doors.
Do you remember the fiends of Goron?
Oof, don't we all?
They came from my world.
Not a great time.
Your world, mate.
My world wasn't always like that.
Yeah, but we got a handle on them. I mean, stuff happens, right? You can't have good without bad.
Goron completely being gone is handled. All those other doors with shattered stories is handled. How many doors have to pay the price for my arrogance, for my world's arrogance?
Well, I see what you're saying. Are you saying then that you think by going back and fixing it, you're going to fix all these worlds too?
I am, but I don't know what that means, what I'm going to change down the line. I will save more than I destroy, but I will destroy.
I don't think you get it. Those fiends, they took everything from me. They killed my parents. They burned and slaughtered and ruined everything. And you know what came after that? Everything. My life that I found, my brothers and my sisters, my dad. I've been able to help people. I've been able to make a difference. And you want to take all that away?
The scales of justice are easily placed and tampered with. I wonder, does your story matter more than the millions of others that I'd look to change? Perhaps for the better, perhaps for the worse. I can't say.
Just because something is broken doesn't mean you can't fix it. It doesn't mean that you can't move on. It doesn't mean you can't find something new. You keep trying to reach back into the past and grab something that's not here anymore. When there could be something right in front of you, it could be something down the road that might be better than what you ever had. We don't know what changes are going to come. We don't know what new doors will open because those ones closed.
You're right. But what I do know is my door. It's forever scarred. I must undo that for my wife and my child. They mean more to me than any of you could ever.
I'll get that. What if, and I don't know if this is a possibility, you know more about these dragons and their powers than I do. What if we just help you fix your door and you leave everything else alone, right? You're trying to get... There's a certain thing you want back. I don't know that you care about everybody else. Sounds like your wife and your son, which is respectable. And if you had those things, it could maybe help your world. You could work on that and be there in your world and leave these to it. And then you give us back all those powers. Seems like both aims are met, yeah?
I wish it could work that way. It seems so simple. Tampering with the power alone is what got us here. And given enough time, it would have happened to Goron too, I know it. You can't mess with the forces that course through these doors and expect a happy ending.
But if time repeats itself or does things all over again, if it's not your door, then it'll be somebody else's door that will do all of that all over again.
And you make a valid point.
Why not just learn from this lesson?
Because then I would be in my door with my wife and my child. And that makes all the difference to me.
So there's no going back, eh? Can't nothing we can say to walk you off this ledge?
Well, you can give me that power by handing it over, or I can take it. Whether I die here or whether I complete my goal, I'm seeing my family again.
Then I'll look up at my bro who's flying around, and I'll say, "All right, looks like it's go-upping time."
And so when you say that, the Grand Magus raises his hand, and this wave of energy kind of like pulses out, and next to him, 4 figures form. One figure is blue and almost translucent. It's a very feminine figure. We would all know her as the cast, not the cast. The audience would know her as it appears to be Avia. And then next, a light blue figure kind of forms, and he's got like this trench coat and this very cool demeanor, and we would know it looks like Breeze, but it's this almost electrified, ethereal, astral projection of him. And then a dark form appears. It's like lightning that's bolting around, and it's humanoid in shape. And we see none other than what appears to be Paul Barrow.
You.
And he's stocky and big.
Yeah, he is.
And last, a white humanoid figure appears. Again, almost an astral projection of sorts. This course of pure power. And our audience would know it to be a reflection or a projection of Mrs. B. And the Grand Magus looks forward and says, "By force it is then. Roll for initiative."
Dear Lord, Dwayne. What are you doing to me as a person? As Devin? All right.
I told you to be prepared. I can't even read chat right now because, like, if I do, they're gonna break my fucking
Yeah, they are.
concentration.
You break your
I already
stride.
know that. It'll be easier during combat, but when I was like unloading that, I was like, "Nah, man, this is gonna be bad."
Valiant diplomacy effort, everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we tried. Hey, no one can't say we didn't try.
Love that.
That was good. I like that. I get a 14.
Natural 24.
Your
Unnatural
dice are
23.
broken. You can't have a natural 23. I'm just kidding. All right, hold on. I'm sorry, I talked over you, Shane. What'd you get, buddy?
An unnatural 23.
Okay. All right, so let me roll for these people. How'd we do? Not super great across the board. You'd think some of these would be better than they were, but bad rolls. I got two.
Miss B got a 2.
She did actually. Well,
she's so fast. She got a 2.
It's a little bit better with a modifier, but it's still not great. Like, okay, that one's okay. All right. So with these massive rolls, let's set the stage. Drake and Gorp, where in your circle pattern would you like to be, almost as if like snapshotted in time when combat starts?
If you're giving me the option, I would love to be behind them. I would love to be me up and over here, the party, or the bad guys and the party back here.
Yep.
By the party,
and the bad guys are split
Dinosaurs.
very like uniformly. Grand Magus in the middle, and then we're gonna say white and blue on the right, and then light blue and black on the left. All right, cool. Not that it'll stay that way very long, but all's well that ends well. Darlin, you're 60 feet from him, from them, and you're at the top of the lineup.
Cool. I'd like her to get her fan out and just... I imagine with time magic, it kind of looks neat, and it just kind of looks like in slow motion as she casts slow upon the group. A 40-foot cube on top of them, and it's up to 6 creatures. They must make a wisdom saving throw.
Perfect. Great start. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Sorry, what they're going to do. So isn't me versus you guys. Yep. All right, cool. So you see the blue figure react to you casting slow, and they're going to attempt to cast counterspell. Let me go pull that up. All right, creature casting a spell 3rd level or lower, the spell fails and has no effect. I can't remember. Is slow 3rd?
Yes, it is.
All right, so she successfully stops.
Can I counterspell the counterspell?
You can.
You can.
Yeah, cool.
Cool as in you want to counterspell the counterspell?
Yeah.
Wait,
I
can
want
she
that
though?
slow
Because
on
that's
top
2
of it.
spells in a turn.
Can I? Well, counterspell's a reaction, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's still a spell. It's a full-blown spell.
Man,
I know you
that's
can
not
counterspell. I don't know if you can counterspell your own counterspell. I do not.
Well,
know.
I'm just thinking. I don't know if you can counterspell after you cast a spell, because you can't cast 2 spells.
Yeah,
in
this
a...
one say I don't know if that is affected by the leveled spell rule.
I'm gonna say it is, because I mean we're affected in every other aspect. That's why you have to be careful with cantrips and spells in the same turn.
Okay, then it gets kaput.
Mark that she used one of her slots.
What level counterspell? I mean, I don't know if you can tell that. Is it just an automatic?
Counterspell,
because it's a 3rd level spell.
Is
yeah,
it 3rd
level
spell?
and below, it's just instant. If it's 4th or higher, there's
You have to match it, right?
a check that has to happen.
Okay. Bonus action. The Grand Magus will start to hear a ticking sound in his head. With my bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
Which does
yeah.
what run the class?
Reminding the class, it will be sound of the metronome. You use a bardic inspiration die to target a creature within 60 feet. I have put myself within 60 feet of them. And this lasts for the next minute or until the die is spent. That target begins to hear a faint, unsettling ticking sound in their mind.
You basically use
Until
it
I
to
spend
offset their attacks and stuff. All right, cool.
Attack, saving throws, or skill checks to reduce their roll.
Perfect. And is that all on your turn?
Yeah, that is all. That's all she can do.
At the end of your turn, the Grand Magus stares straight at you, darling. And he is going to cast... Find the fucking page. I have so many fucking windows open. I apologize. He is going to cast upon you Arcane Needle.
What if I say no and try to counterspell it?
You would be successful. It's a cantrip.
I have no idea what it was, but I'd rather not.
Okay,
I
so
agree.
you used counterspell. Wait, hold on. That's still in the same turn, which we just negated.
No,
Oh.
it's. I thought you said after Darling ends her turn.
Oh, yeah, but the round. No, I'll let you do it. Yeah, because it's not in
I was
her
like, how
turn.
does counterspell work for me then?
No.
Yeah.
I'm more thinking like the whole turn.
She can't
versus
cast 2 leveled spells in the same round. But it's
not
the end
turn.
of the round.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you, Shane. Great correction. My head was somewhere else. Yeah, you counterspell it. It goes away, 100%. And he almost like growls, like in frustration. Next, that brings us to... God, I gotta move my windows around because I can't keep up with the combat log. There we go.
Do you want us
Next,
to track initiative for you, Dwayne?
Nope, I got it. I just have 4 windows open and they're all on top of each other. Here we go.
No, it's just, that's
All
a thing that we can do that can take the load off you if you want us to, but...
I appreciate that. I'm good now. Drake, you're next up.
I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast the spell Ensnaring Strike. Until... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Don't worry about that. I just wanted to use the spell slot. Until the end of the turn, the next time I hit a creature with a weapon attack, a writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact, and the target can be restrained if they fail a strength save. So then I'm going to pop 2 shots. They're going to be sharpshooter shots at the Grand Magus.
Okay.
That's damage again. Full. First one is a 15. That's probably going to miss.
Yep, it misses.
Second one is a 22.
22 does connect.
Okay, it's going to be 31 piercing damage. And then he makes a strength save against my DC 16, or becomes restrained.
All right. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, he's gonna burn a legendary resistance to just avoid being restrained.
Got it.
Not the strongest of boys.
I figured maybe strength save was the way to go. Yes, and then I will... I'm sorry, so that's 31 points of piercing damage, and then it's an extra d6 of piercing damage from the Ensnaring Strike. Plus 5, and then I'm going to have Gwarp use...
Hold on. Before you go to Corp, 31 plus 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. I'm just trying to keep up with the damage.
Gotcha. It's 31 plus 5, and then so I'm trying to think. So I use my reaction to swap damage between me and Gorp. Gorp doesn't use his reaction for that.
Frankly, it doesn't matter to me. So yeah.
Well, the reason why is because warp can, as a reaction, anytime somebody makes a weapon attack that hits that he can see, he can add elemental damage to it.
Yeah, that's fine. Give it to you.
Yeah, so he'll use his reaction to go ahead and add that damage, which is, because we leveled up, I think it's a D10 now. Yeah, 1d10 of acid damage. 2. So you can pour a little 2 acid on top.
Yeah, very effective attack. About 40 damage in a turn. Very powerful.
And then warp. It's time to rip and roar! And we're gonna unleash the big recharge breath weapon on the group. We should be able to get them all in the cone.
All right, so breath weapon goes against all of them. They have to make a what save one more time?
That's what I'm looking at. It's a dex save.
Constitution, if I remember correctly.
It's dex.
Dex, my bad. Let's look at what we got. All right. Grand Magus gets a 14, which I don't think is going to work.
No, it's a 16.
Okay, so only one of them saves.
Sick. And then as far as the damage, just because I want to confirm this one because it's kind of a homebrew thing. So normally my breath weapon does 10d6 damage. So it does 10d6 acid, and then you said do an additional 1d6 for each pair of wings I had, or 2d6?
It normally does 10d6?
It does now that I've hit 16 and I have improved.
Yeah, it was basically I gave you an extra damage die for each major thing that you consumed, minus win.
Yeah, so what does that look right, Nick?
So it should be
3.
Bellamere, the fire one, I can't remember, the proprietor, Topaz. Yeah, so 3.
So that's going to be 13d6. So do you want it broken down into damage type?
Fuck me, it actually might matter.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep, yeah, I guess I'm gonna need it in damage type. But I'm gonna write it down.
So I'm going to give you the 10d6 acid first.
All right.
And then remember you have to have it one time, but you got it. 35.
Okay, 35. All right.
And then here's a d6 of fire.
Fire.
3.
Okay.
I mean, it's going to be like this. Here's a d6 of thunder.
Thunder.
6.
Oh, good.
And here is a d6 of Bellamere does. Oh, Bellamere would do what kind of damage? Force?
I mean, you could pick between fire or thunder for him, really, because like he's fire and earth kind of.
Yeah, I kind of. Well, I would figure fire. Kind of. I see him. He came from a forge. He forged shovels.
Yep, makes sense.
So we'll do another d6 of fire right here. That's a 5. Good rolls on the extra die.
Yeah, those are not bad. And I think, ironically, those 3 damage types, there's no like resistances to.
No, they don't matter in this specific group. Hooray!
Well, we'll find out. It'll make it easier. Gotta double check. Nope, that guy's. The only one I need to check is the blue. Nope. So it doesn't actually matter. So all of them, minus the white one, take 43, 49 damage. White will take 24. Yes. Alright. Roll that across the board. That's a big boy move.
Big boy moves being made.
Normally
I'm most happy about burning the legendary resistance if anybody at home cares.
Yeah. Alright. White takes half. fucking hell, hit. Good job, Shane.
Thanks, man. That's the most I can do in a turn.
Well, it was very successful. All right. At the end of your turn,
Just to beat, this is dumb, but for my movement, I'm gonna do a full lap and end in the same position I started in.
okay, yeah, impressive. But it looks cool though. It looks cool though. Like,
I'm in a strafing. I'm in a circle.
Yeah, you're like,
that's what I'm doing.
This breath weapon you spray down on them as you're going around. It looks fucking cool. At the end of your turn. Well, fuck. All right. The Grand Magus is going to cast Arcane Needle on Drake.
I have no reaction until damage.
Might. Let's see.
Is it more of a physical reaction from you?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna hit.
It's a puckering.
yeah. It's gonna hit, and let's see. Let me go grab that fucking. All right, so because we are higher level, all right, it's not bad. It's gonna add up, but it's not bad.
No, I hear you.
You're gonna take 10 force damage.
Got it. I'll take it directly to my own dome piece. I feel like there's maybe worse hits coming my way that I want to save my reaction for.
Yeah, it could be.
Every RPG player knows that the scariest final boss isn't Tiamat, Vecna, or Orcus. Why? It's none other than scheduling a game, that foul beast. It's no one's fault they can't make it, Tim. So how do we get a game together that is exciting, fresh, and worth exploring? The answer is plainly Roleplay Revolution. Roleplay Revolution allows you to generate ready-to-run adventures in minutes. It comes complete with NPCs, monsters, maps, and more. What a hoot! Your adventures can be highly complex for even the most intelligent, or as simple as you require. Isn't that right, Timmy? Roleplay Revolution has powerful tools that let you tweak your adventure after initial creation, so don't worry about all those last-minute great ideas that you come up with. You start by just throwing out some of your favorite themes, movies, games, etc., just to get the juices flowing a bit. Want to mix high fantasy with your favorite RPG title? Well, go crazy. A mustachioed plumbing brothers and steampunk? You got it. Your imagination is the limitation. Roleplay Revolution allows you to create the game you'd love to run, but just don't have the time to write. To spice it up even more, let's assume that Tim and your other quote-unquote friends are indisposed for a long period of time. Never fear. Roleplay Revolution has an AI-powered DM named Oracle. That's nice. That will never leave and keep its time commitments. Oracle will run the adventures you generate for you. You can run the adventures solo with Oracle, or have a GM for you and your friends. It's free to try, but we, Lawful Stupid, hope you'll hear this and go for the annual subscription. If you purchase the annual subscription and use the code Lawful Stupid at checkout, you'll get a whopping 20% off the total price. Head on over to roleplayrev.com and let the games begin.
All right, cool. Next up is the Grand Magus himself. Well, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it big, right?
Oh no, I don't like you saying that.
No, it's gonna be fun. So the Grand Magus looks across the way, and he almost like stares down Darling, and with his free action, he says, "I've traveled a long time, and I've learned a great many things, but this is one of my favorites. And what I need you to do, Darling, is I need you to make a strength saving throw, please."
That'll be a 15 on the die.
So that's not going to be successful. So what happens is the Grand Magus like waves his right hand almost articulately, almost like he's like building something, and around you forms these copper wires that start to wrap, and he says, "I present to you
You mother.
the final technique, copper coffin. And you are going to be restrained for 1 minute, but you can make a strength save at the end of every one of your turns to break that. And you're going to take 10d4 force damage. So let's see how that goes. Don't worry, I got more tricks up sleeves, guys. Just a good start.
You're a bitch. You're a bitch and your whole family's bitches.
You take 24 force damage, Darling.
Okay.
God, I've done so many cool moves over the years. You're gonna fucking get me.
Waited 4 seasons for payback.
All right, great.
That was a zero.
Chef's kiss. I'm like mad. That was too good.
All right, and so that is, he's actually going to walk. How far did you say? You were 30 feet out. He's actually going to walk
70 feet.
No, you said 30. Coward. He's going to walk 20 feet forward. Oh, no, he's not. No, he's going to stand his ground next to his buddies. He was going to be cocky, but it's actually been a lot of damage out the gate. So that is the end of the Grand Magus's turn, which brings us to the light blue figure. And the light blue figure is essentially fucking Breeze.
So cool.
So
you can call him by name.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm trying not to be like totally, but yeah. All right, so Breeze's figure. So many options. Oh, I fucking pulled up the wrong one. That is not Breeze. That is Mrs. B.
It's like, why is he so good?
Why is he so good? All right, cool. So he is actually going to. These like wings pop out of his back, and he is going to float up into the air about 20 feet realistically, and then oh hell yeah, I think we're going to go basic and towards you, Osiris. He's going to basically raise up what looks like a fucking rifle and fire 2 shots against you. And let's see if he hits.
Devin's like, Breeze never had a gun.
He did. He
No, I
was
know.
a sniper.
I'm saying, like, in this
Oh,
moment,
but like
'cause
just
it's
to
being
say
used
it.
He's like, you're
against
trying to retcon.
Never go back and
So
listen to
he
the
got a
series.
17 and a 12. Do either of those hit?
I think they're both gonna hit. Let me see.
a 12 beats your AC,
12?
Devin.
Whoa.
That's a 16. Oh no, what did you? I thought you said I was listening.
17
that was
and a
16.
12.
No, 12 doesn't. 16 does. On the one that does hit, I'm going to use my reaction to have whatever damage you give.
Okay.
You can wait until after he tells you how much damage. If you
you probably should.
He's like,
wait.
it's 1,000.
No, it's not. You're going to take 16 force damage, and I need you to do a DC. I need you to do a strength saving throw. Almost threw the DC right out.
You said a strength saving throw?
Yeah.
I kind of like telling people the DC. I might start doing that. I think it's cool.
That is
It adds
a
more
20,
tension.
non-natural.
Yeah. You stand resolute.
So 16, is that the total damage before having?
Yes. I'm not having for you.
You're not having for me, okay.
No, that's a bad idea because then it gets super confusing.
All right.
And now that Breeze's turn is over, we bind ourselves to Osiris. Osiris.
Great. All right. So here's what I want to do. First step, pull out my wand. I'm going to point it, and everybody is still perfectly situated within 20 feet of each other.
Except for Breeze, he flew 20 feet.
No.
Except
I
for
can
Breeze, he
center
flew
that.
up.
Yeah, I can center that still at a point, right? It doesn't have to be on the ground. It's at a point.
No, it doesn't. It can detonate in the air.
Yes. So I want it to be 10 feet below him so that it's still 10 feet above everybody
Yep.
else and everybody in a
All right,
radius.
fair enough.
So the quad gang is step 1, going to take from my wand of fireball. Stand by. I'm doing this the right way. 8, 9, 10 d6. So this will be, of course, with the save. Stand by. Let me roll that.
Yeah, so that's a dexterity saving throw against what is our DC?
DC is 15.
Let's see how we did. All right, Grand Magus and the blue ones succeed. The other two do not.
All right, so on full damage,
So feed me total fire damage.
total fire damage is 33.
33. All right, so. 23 off of that one. You guys are making some good strides here.
Step 2, I'm then going to use a bonus action, because I can, to roll 11d6 and do a second set of the thing from here. Shoot, how do you take away dice in D&D Beyond?
I don't know. You click it to add them. I don't know how you.
I know, but how do you unadd it?
I don't know. Right click? Yes, you right click.
Yeah, it is. Okay, cool.
So what's the second thing you're doing?
I'm doing a bonus action to use an item with fast hands. And I'm going to use the
To
second
use your
set
wand
of,
again?
Yes, using the last set of charges. I will have to roll a d20, and if I get a 1, it's destroyed. So I'm rolling
Okay.
this now.
Wait. Doesn't that get new charges every day at dawn or whatever?
It does, but like if it's reset now, I've just used all the charges. That's 34 total damage if they didn't save.
All right, hold on. 34 down, and then
I'm going to go ahead and roll that
another round of
d20
saves.
to see if it gets destroyed.
Yeah, might as well.
Oh my gosh.
Did it?
It
What?
got destroyed. You kidding me?
Oh no!
Well, on the bright side, only the Grand Magus saved.
Okay.
This was the final battle.
All right, look, I think I accidentally throw it. I throw it on the last one, like it flies out of my hand as I cast, and it goes with the fireballs, and it's just exploded. Dadgummit. Hey, what a good way to
Well,
end.
I like you go to use it for one last charge. It doesn't go. You're like, you smack it 3 times.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. And you throw it, and then it explodes.
Then it explodes. I like that too. That's
All
good.
right.
That's a good
Let me
one.
go ahead and remove it from my inventory. But that is, and then I will use, no, I don't have, that was my bonus action. I just use my
Yeah, you're at
movement to move
So you're
back
out of
30
economy.
feet.
Hold on.
Good economy, though.
Yeah, it was a great economy. Did a lot of damage across the board, for sure. Breeze is looking real bad floating up
Sorry,
there
Breeze.
in the air.
I'm sorry, light blue character.
Still
your
so
fault.
cool. So cool.
You look so cool up there.
I'll never forget you, light blue character.
All right. And so then that is going to bring us around to... all right, that's going to bring us around to Paul Barrow.
Oh, no.
How far did you move back?
30 feet. So I'm what, 60 now?
Not far enough. Got it. So
Oh,
Paul Barrow is going to kind of like crouch for a second, and then he vanishes.
I don't like that.
Behind you, Paul Barrow appears, and he's going to unleash a salvo of attacks against you, the first of which will have advantage. So let's start there. The first one is going to be a 27 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So we got one hit, and we're going to do the other two that don't have advantage. And only so 2 hit. Because what's your AC? 12?
16.
16? 16. Oh, yeah, 2 hit. And then you're going to take... Come on, die. Fucking stop spinning. That's so stupid.
You heard him. Come on, die. He wants my character to go.
Because
You're
it's
gonna take,
physics-based, Dwayne.
32 slashing damage as he strikes across you with these like shadow blades, essentially, across your back.
I say, you were like a brother to me, Paul Barrow.
And he just grins evilly. Let's see. Oh man, I should have used that. Well, what are you gonna do? All right, so that ends his turn. Which now we're gonna go into all my other boys, which is
The
actually
remainder
just
of the boys.
blue and white at this point.
All both of them.
So now we're gonna move on to Avia. It's Avia's turn. The blue. Avia the blue. Alright. What do we want to do with her? Look at all these cool toys. Let's see. We are going to... I think we're just going to use lightning. Wait, no. Wait, what's your... Osiris, what's your weapon?
I have a couple, but what do you want to know specifically about
I
it?
just want to know what your weapon is, your primary weapon.
I'm using a short bow.
Short
Or a...
bow.
Is that what it is? Short bow? Hold on. Screen just moved off.
All right, we'll just make it easy. We're just going to do lightning bolt.
Yeah, a short bow and a rapier. Either way.
You did what to it? No.
Gosh.
All right. Fucking, I can't spell lightning, so stand by.
It's got a G in it. That's a secret.
Ligtine.
Yeah, it's just sad when I type that and you go, oh, that's I did it the wrong one. All right. Cool. So what we are going to do here is targeting Warp. We are going to do lightning bolt. So let's. It's a dex save.
16.
That is a save.
Cuts the mustard.
Yep, very successful. So you are going to take. That's my thoughts. Oops! Hold on, almost rolled the wrong ones. That would have been way more than necessary.
It was actually way more than 16 too, but
It's gonna take 21 lightning damage.
got it.
Yep. And then that brings us around to Mrs. B. Damn, I'm sorry, Devin. I'm gonna ask one more time. How far are you from the Grand Macus?
Now I'm 60 feet.
Oh, okay. Not far. Too far.
Yes. This is the point in the game where we start, like, as characters vying for you to attack other characters that are with us. Like, nah, Shane's way closer. Like, get Drake.
Oh, he's up in the air.
I'm hard to hit. I'm doing circles.
Yeah.
And barrel rolls.
Your Miss B crouches down and like puts her hands on the ground and like puts one leg backwards, and she's gonna dash to you. So she uses her dash action, or her action to dash, and runs straight to you, Osiris, and gets in your face. Oh, actually, she's gonna go around and get behind you, specifically next to Paul Barra, further cutting off your escape route. And let me just check one more thing before I... You know what? That's fine. Go ahead. Next is going to be Darling's turn.
Cool. So I'm not entirely sure how Copper Coffin works.
Yep.
Is it an actual physical object, or like?
Yeah,
say
it's all these copper wires that you're wrapped up in, and you are restrained.
So
Throw at the end of each of its turns. So you're just restrained until the end of your turn, unless you have some other.
Well, I was just
plan.
wondering, like, if one were to step out of time without the coils around you, can you just drop it, or does it go with you?
Oh, that's pretty fucking slick.
You could Misty Step out of it for sure.
Well, you can you cast Misty Step while restrained? Because it's an action. Yeah, it's an action.
A restrained creature's speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. The creature's attack rolls
I
have
can still take
disadvantage. The
actions.
creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Oh, well, I'm so wrong. There you go. Yeah, you could Misty.
You're thinking of the other one.
It's
I'm
not
thinking of
Misty
the
Step.
other Okay.
It's when she takes a step through time. It's like Misty Step. She just
Yeah, I'd say you drop them. Rule of
it takes a
cool,
reaction
for
for her
sure.
to do. Yeah.
Even if it's not, whatever. So yeah.
Yeah, you see the horse move, you see Darling disappear from the horse, and the wires just drop, and then
On
she's
the
on the horse a few
horse?
seconds later.
Oh.
No, not on the horse. The horse moves. She'll go.
Okay, the
like,
horse moves out of the way. I was gonna say that's a lot of copper.
Yeah.
Like it literally drops flying characters. So I was like, oh no, not the horse.
We're not flying. We're on the ground.
Oh, I thought you were flying. My bad.
No.
I just assumed it's a Pegasus. Why are you on the
No,
ground?
not yet.
They can run. They got 4 legs and only 2 wings, so they should run twice as much as they fly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you do that. Great work.
Cool. That's a reaction.
Yes.
Bonus action, because I can still see him, and I'd like to put my Hexblade curse on him, please and thanks.
On.
The Grand Magus.
Okay. Cool.
And I'd like to think it comes in kind of like how Gears of a Clock looks, and it starts wrapping around him, and that's how it visually looks.
Love that.
And it starts doing like the slow clicks.
And who's that going around?
Grand Magus.
Grand Magus.
Last but not least, I was stuck between 2 spells to try and do. And I know someone can probably counter it if they really want it.
Upcast it, so they have to roll.
Yeah. No, I got a better idea. I would like to try at 4th level to cast Dissonant Whispers on top of the Grand Magus.
What kind of save is that?
That will be a Wisdom save.
Yeah, sure. All right. Does a 17 beat it?
No.
Ooh, what happens?
Dissonant Whispers. Darling whispers into the fan as she like waves it about. And it's a discordant melody that only the one creature can hear, racking it with terrible pain. Let's see. On a failed save, it takes, I believe, 4d. Nope. At 4th level, it is a 66. Psychic damage. It must immediately use its reaction If available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into an obviously dangerous ground, such as fire or a pit.
All right.
But yeah.
All right, so roll that damage.
That will be 20 psychic damage.
Woo! So with that, you whisper these sweet nothings, and he takes the psychic damage, and he runs backwards to the edge of the room. Is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
I'd like to ride my horse away from Osiris, so we're not grouped up in the same area.
Right.
To another little corner of the room, please and thanks. I got 60 feet.
All right, movement. So you go 60 feet to the left or right, or east or west?
Let's go east.
Yeah, so you go east, which is, yep, all right, cool. So you're on that side of the room. And then at the end of your turn, the Grand Magus is going to fire off another arcane needle at Drake. So let's see if he connects, first and foremost. Ooh, maybe not. 16. Doesn't hit. Yep. So he goes to hit another shot, and he misses, and it goes wide. And then that
barrel
rolls. That, yeah, you're able to dodge it, and that brings us around to Drake. But looking at the timer where we are, even with Ginger's edits, we're gonna call it here as the Grand Magus fires another arcane needle on it. Drake and Gorb do a barrel roll, and the arcane needle smashes against the wall behind. And as the debris begins to fall, that's where we're going to end this episode.
Man, sometimes I forget combat's stressful when you're just like, we're trying to save the world, please and thanks. Bye, guys.
Yeah, we're going to go for the roll for humanity. Like Avon said, fighting to save the world can be a little bit stressful. Our own world could use a little fighting, a little bit of saving. Our own world could use some more heroes. So if you want to keep being a hero after your game's over, maybe say to your friends, hey, this is a cool little thing I like to do. You want to roll some dice with me? And you can roll a d20, you can roll a d10, you can roll a d12, a d6, a d4. The possibilities are only as limited as numbers, which are limitless. Today we're rolling for the Wounded Warrior Project. We hope you'll join us. A worthwhile cause, worth your dollars and mine. And we're rolling right now. Oh, we got 18.
Yeah.
18.
Hooray!
So $18 coming from us, and go ahead.
Yeah, we're going to roll into Quotes of Wisdom. So basically what this is about is, one day I will die, and I will be immortalized in this silly podcast. And so for my kids specifically, but all the kids out there, I would like to provide wisdom. So if you guys don't have one, I'll start off. But if you're ready, I'd love to start with you guys.
I got you.
Tell me.
Make sure everyone carries their own freight. If you carry everyone else's, you're bound to break down.
Good trucker reference. I like it.
Also,
hell yeah. Avon?
Be honest with people around you. Like, if you have a feeling you want to talk about, like, having a conversation is a good way to move forward.
Facts.
If you're going on a trip that is set to last less than a month, here's what you need. 2 pairs of jeans, 5 t-shirts, 5 to 10 pairs of underwear and socks. That's on you as far as the space that you have available in your backpack, how good you can cram it. And that's it. Maybe a coat, depending on if it's cold. Maybe swim
then-
trunks if, maybe there's going to be a
Yeah.
pool. But that's it.
There's a specialty slot. Yeah.
Yeah, you get one specialty slot, and then the rest should be able to fit into a backpack. If you can't fit into a backpack, maybe bring less.
Maybe get a
You
bigger
can
bag,
go
I
down
would
to one
say.
pair of jeans, but I don't recommend it.
Wonderful. So mine is this. Life is simplistic in the way that 10% of life is what happens to you. The other 90% is how you choose to react to it. And with that, we'll say, as we always say, we love you.
We love you.
We love
Love
you.
you.
Bye.